Shifting focus 2 days after Karnataka reported 2 Omicron cases, India has now a third confirmed case, this time from Gujarat. A 72-year-old man returning from Zimbabwe via South Africa has tested positive with the Omicron variant. Here's a report on how states are now preparing to deal with the new COVID variant. Omicron variant scare looms large over India. The newly mutated strain has sparked global fears, and India is no exception to this. After reporting 2 Omicron cases in Bengaluru, third confirmed case of the African variant has been reported in Gujarat. A 72-year-old man who returned to Jamnagar on Thursday from Zimbabwe via South Africa tested positive for the Omicron variant. Contact tracing for the patient is now underway. Gujarat Chief Minister Bhupendra Patel chaired a meeting with health officials to discuss containment strategy. The new variant has pushed the states across the country to step up COVID preparedness and restrictions. The Bommai government has now issued fresh guidelines after 2 cases of Omicron were reported in Karnataka last week. Only fully vaccinated people are allowed in public places. Not more than 500 people will be allowed at weddings, meetings, and conferences. Events in educational institutes like festivals have been suspended till January 15.
Compulsory testing of health workers, old person above 65 years and persons with comorbidity will be undertaken by the government. The entry to mall, cinema theatre shall be allowed only the person who have vaccinated with 2 doses of COVID vaccine 19.
The government has also decided that any cases, about 3 cases in be it apartment, hostels, schools, will be defined as clusters and henceforth. It was up to 10 cases, but now it has been reduced to anything above 3 cases will be considered as cluster, and sample checking, random sample checking, especially in hostels, schools and colleges, will be taken up by the government.
The administration is trying to trace the first Omicron patient who escaped after taking a COVID negative certificate from a private lab. Government has also promised to track down 10 missing returnees who arrived in Bengaluru with a travel history from South Africa. The situation is no different in the financial capital Mumbai. The Aghadi government has already mandated 7-day home quarantine for all foreign travellers coming from at-risk countries. The BMC on Saturday came out with new guidelines to supervise such international travellers. As per the new guidelines, the CEO of the Mumbai International Airport will send a list of foreign passengers to BMC's disaster management cell, who will forward it to the war room, keeping a tab on these international travellers. The war room team will also take daily health updates from those in home quarantine.
Any violation of these home quarantine rules will lead to legal action against the traveller, and also he will be sent or she will be sent to compulsory institutional quarantine. BMC has said that to control this Omicron variant spread in Mumbai, because so that the cases of this variant does not increase in the city, these new guidelines have been put in place.
Delhi is also on its guard after 12 passengers from at-risk countries were found to be COVID positive at the airport. They are under observation at the LNJP hospital.
बाहर के देशों से जो फ्लाइट्स आ रही हैं, उनके आने वाले सभी यात्रियों का 100% लोगों का आरटीपीसीआर टेस्ट किया जा रहा है और उनको बिना टेस्ट के नहीं जाने दिया जाएगा। जिग्नोम सीक्वेंसेस लैब में चल रही है। दिल्ली सरकार की 2 लैब्स हैं, ILBS में और LNJP में, दोनों जगह चल रही हैं और उसकी रिपोर्ट 1 या 2 दिन में आनी स्टार्ट हो जाएंगी।
At the airports, there are guidelines which have been put in place for those passengers who are coming from the countries which are not in the high-risk category. They have to update their data on the Arogya Setu app, which means that the government is keeping a very close eye on all international passengers.
In neighbouring Rajasthan, 9 members of a family tested positive for COVID after 4 of them have returned from a trip to South Africa. Their samples have been sent for genome sequencing. Having learned devastating lessons from the second wave, states are determined not to repeat past mistakes and are taking no chances in tackling the new COVID strain, Omicron. And the focus is once again on testing and tracking. With Aishwarya Paliwal in Delhi, Mustafa Sheikh in Mumbai and Nagarjun Dwarkanath in Bengaluru, Bureau Report, India Today. My colleague Sneha Mordani now explains some of the symptoms of the new Omicron variant of COVID. Listen in.
Many people are asking the question on whether the symptoms of those patients infected with coronavirus this time around, infected with a new variant of Omicron, is any different from the symptoms that the previous patients had shown who were not infected with Omicron. The answer to that is a big yes. The symptoms are indeed different. What are the new symptoms then? Tiredness, scratchy throat, mild muscle ache and dry cough seem to be the symptoms of Omicron right now. The old symptoms of loss of smell, taste and cough is not being seen in patients who are being detected with the Omicron variant. Will RT-PCR tests help diagnosis? Yes, says the World Health Organization. Yes is the answer from the Indian Council of Medical Research as well. Does it cause more severe disease? WHO says that we do not know just yet if the Omicron variant causes more severe infection. Does it cause more infections? WHO says it's unclear, but it appears right now from whatever evidence is there that it indeed is causing more infections.
The Omicron scare has brought with it long hauls at the airport. Passengers face immense hardships, waiting for more than 6 hours to get their reports.
Long lines and a longer wait for COVID tests. Chaos, confusion, and the COVID conundrum are back to haunt travelers again. International passengers are having a harrowing time at airports in India. Suzanne's flight from Russia landed in Delhi at 5 a.m. She came out of the airport 7 hours later at noon.
How much time did you wait inside the airport?
I think 4 hours I need to will be wait.
4 hours? And which test did they do? RT-PCR test?
Negative test I have in the airport.
Okay, but you had to wait at the airport inside.
Yes, inside.
Almost on the verge of tears, Navjot, herself a nurse, was also not aware of mandatory testing at the airport. She says authorities are not accepting online payments, making things more difficult for passengers.
कार्ड से एक्सेप्ट नहीं कर रहे हैं, अंदर कैश ही ले रहे हैं?
नहीं, कैश में ले रहे थे.
कैश में ही ले रहे हैं?
कैश में ही ले रहे थे.
तो अगर किसी के पास कैश नहीं है तो काफी बड़ी दिक्कत हो सकती है.
हाँ, वो बोलते हैं कि आप जाके चेंज करवा सकते हैं. डायरेक्टली इन्होंने कहा कि आप वहाँ PCR कराना पड़ेगा. अगर आपने टेस्ट जल्दी में कराना है तो 4000 चार्ज लगते हैं. अगर आप 500 में कराते हैं तो आपको 6 घंटे वेट करनी पड़ेगी. तो हमने बोला नहीं, हम 4000 में नहीं कराते. हम बहुत डिस्कस किया पर हमने 4000 में किया, क्योंकि हमारे ब्रदर भी वहाँ पे वेट कर रहे हैं.
टेस्ट महंगा है, जहाँ हमारे पास ना यहाँ की मनी होती फिर क्या हम क्या करते. जॉब से आए हम, यहाँ के पैसे होंगे, यहाँ के पैसे हमारे पास कहाँ हैं. और एट टाइम हमारे को पकड़ने पड़े.
अच्छा, तो आपको अंदर इंतजार कितना करना पड़ा?
5-6 घंटे, 4-5 घंटा हो गया.
Vinod waited for 6 hours at the airport after a 9-hour direct flight from London. He says the authorities did not tell him about testing and the waiting period.
The number of hours which you will be spending between the flight and at the airport will increase drastically. Say, for example, if you're coming from the United Kingdom and you take a direct flight, which is roughly 9 hours, then you will have to spend additional 6 hours sitting at the airport waiting for the test result. Now, the government thinks this is one of the safest and the surest way of making sure that the new COVID variant does not spread in the country.
Gene String's lab is responsible for COVID testing at the Delhi International Airport.
We are expecting around 1500 samples during peak hours during night at the airport, from mainly for European countries. We are making all efforts to increase the staff and the number of machinery in order to reduce the TAT. Initially the TAT was around 4 to 6 hours, which we are trying to reduce to 4 hours so that there is not much wait for the passengers at the airport.
There are 2 types of RT-PCR tests available: a rapid RT-PCR test and a regular RT-PCR test. A rapid RT-PCR test takes about an hour for the result. The normal one takes at least 4. But it all comes at a cost. A rapid RT-PCR test costs 3,900 rupees per person, while a regular one will cost 500 rupees. India has not banned flights coming from at-risk nations yet. But screening and strict travel guidelines have left passengers at sea. With Milan Sharma, Bureau Report, India Today.
Now, the emergence of the new COVID-19 variant Omicron has sparked global fear. Do vaccines work against the mutated variant? Will Omicron be deadlier than Delta? How do viruses mutate and affect our immunity? Should you be worried? Our next report gives you all the answers.
Viruses mutate, and that is a reality we have to live with. Well, that really is a word from experts. It is a natural process. Viruses change during reproduction. In the case of Omicron, doctors from South Africa say that prolonged infection in a patient suffering from AIDS, essentially an immunocompromised patient, has actually caused the mutation. Prolonged infection allows the virus to replicate or reproduce for a longer duration inside the body of the patient. The compromised immune response leads to emergence of mutations that make the virus less susceptible to antibodies, which simply means that it makes the virus more powerful against vaccines and naturally acquired immunity. Mutations are changes in the genetic code which could improve the way the virus performs. It could mean the virus improves its ability to infect more people or make people more severely ill. Now, here's why prolonged infection can be the perfect scenario for the virus. Now, in case of coronavirus, reproduction or replication or making a copy can occur only inside a body. Viruses can't replicate outside the host. A host can be a human or it can be an animal. A sick body, in short, is the perfect environment for a virus to replicate. That is exactly what has happened in the case of the patient in South Africa who was suffering from AIDS and where Omicron is believed to have been born. In the past as well, mutations have been seen in very unwell patients whose immune systems have been compromised. Let's now talk about the mutations of Omicron. Omicron has a large number of mutations.
WHO ने बताया है कि इसमें करीब 45 से 52 के करीब ओवरऑल म्यूटेशन नोट की गई हैं, जिसमें से करीब 26 से 32 म्यूटेशन जो हैं वह स्पाइक प्रोटीन से रिलेटेड हैं। RT-PCR टेस्ट इसमें क्योंकि सीक्वेंस कंफर्मेशन में एक एड कर सकता है, इसको एक मार्कर के रूप में भी हम यूज कर सकते हैं एंड इट कैन बी यूजफुल इन अर्ली प्रोबेबल डिटेक्शन ऑफ दिस पर्टिकुलर म्यूटेशन ऑल्सो। इसकी बाइंडिंग एफिनिटी जो हमारे सेल से बाइंडिंग एफिनिटी है शायद कुछ अधिक हो, जिससे कि इसको सेल को अटैच होने में एक चांसेस इसके बढ़ जाते हैं।
The spike protein, which forms the protruding knobs on the outside of the SARS-CoV-2 virus, helps the virus stick to cells that it can gain entry. Most vaccines, when they function, target the spike protein. 32 mutations in the spike protein can mean that the vaccine may not be able to even recognize the spike protein. How will it work then? It's going to enable the variant to evade immunity given by vaccines. And this is a possibility that is still being studied.